Hey everyone, I want to talk about the language of goal setting for just a few minutes because it's so important. The language that we use, well, anytime really, but especially when we're setting goals, the language we use is so critical. We've all been there where you ask somebody if they want to do something. They don't want to say no, right? You can tell they really want to say no, but they can't. I said that wrong. They do want to say no, but they can't because they don't want to offend you, or they don't want to bother you, or they're afraid that you'll get mad or something, and so they give you this wimpy answer. So maybe you want to invite them over to, I don't know, a party or something. You say, hey, you want to come over to my house? And they're like, well, but I'll have to see what I'm doing, or let me get back to you, or maybe, or I'd like to. I'm just not sure. This non-committal. They don't want to say no, but they don't want to say yes. They kind of fall right in the middle. So that language right in there, that language is full of red flags for any of you setting goals. You have to avoid that stuff like the plague when you're setting your goals, because it will do you no good. So if you pull out your goal card and you're writing your goals down and you say, okay, my goal for this year, I'm going to try to reduce my expenses this month by 20%. I'm going to try. That's my goal. My goal is to try to reduce expenses. Well, somebody once told me about try in this way. They set a pencil on the table and they said, try to move that pencil. And so I reached down and moved the pencil. And they said, no, you didn't try to move the pencil. You moved the pencil. I want you to try to move the pencil. And that's all. Just try to move it. And I was like, okay, this is kind of weird, right? Reach down and kind of go toward the pencil with my hand a little bit. I'm a little confused. I got the message. The message is, if you try to do something, you're not going to do it. Just do the thing. That's what Nike's got figured out. Is just do it. Don't try to do something. Do something. Actually do it. Take action. Small actions. Every day you break it down, and that's when you're setting your goals. You're going to break down things into daily, weekly, monthly, and then your main goal. And doing those small things will add up and you'll accomplish your main goal. So there is no try, just like Yoda said. There's no try. You can't try to move the pencil. You either move it or you don't move it. Okay? So when we're setting our goals, things like the word try need to be removed from our vocabulary. You have to say, I will accomplish this goal. I will increase sales by 30% by December 31st, 2017, or whatever the goal is. I will increase my income by this. I will take my wife on a date every week this year. I will whatever. I will. There's nothing more clear and more concise than the words, I will. If someone asks you to go to a party and you say, I will, that's pretty strong commitment, right? There is no guessing your intention of whether or not you're going to that party. It's content communication. It's very crystal clear communicating, and that's the type of language we need to be using as we're setting our goals. So when you sit down to write your one main goal in life, that should be written out exactly the same way. You figure that out once and then you write it that same way every morning. Does it get a little monotonous? Does it get a little tedious? Yeah, probably. I don't know, it's your goal. Is it exciting? Maybe it's not exciting. Maybe it's boring. Maybe it's monotonous. Maybe you need to rethink your goal if it is. But the process of writing it down every day reinforces it in your mind so it's right there. And it should be. Your goals should be right there. If anybody asks you, what's your main goal in life right now? There should be no hesitation. Boom, I know exactly what my main goal in life is, and here it is. What's your main goal this month? What are you working on this week? Boom, boom. They should be right there. And they are when you write them down every day, okay? So write them in a crystal clear, concise manner. Now let's talk about concise, because the 3x5 goal setting program is designed to force you to be concise. Why? You just don't have a ton of real estate on a 3x5 card. So it's done that way on purpose because it makes you boil down your thoughts and your ideas and your suggestions, or your, anywhere you write your goals, your to-do list items, you have to be concise. I even abbreviate a little bit, especially on my to-do list. I kind of write down in keywords, the most important keywords that help me remember the item. So I don't write in long paragraph forms. Number one, I don't have time. But number two, I don't have the space. So not only do we need to be positive and crystal clear with our commitments on our goals, but we need to be concise and not use any extra verbiage or words that we don't need. I love how it's simple. Simplicity. I've used a lot of different goal setting programs, journaling, and I had this Word document that I used online that had all kinds of goals written out, and it was just long and clanky and heavy, and it was cumbersome, and I didn't enjoy it. This is short and sweet and simple and light, and there's not a lot of space, so it requires you to focus in on your goals. So those are a couple of suggestions and thoughts when you're setting your goals. As you're writing out and using words, the power of language. Oh my goodness, so powerful, so important to use the right words, to use powerful words, right? Not flimsy words. These are your goals we're talking about. This is your life that you're building, and the things that you're doing with your time. You want to make sure you're using powerful, strong, committed, concise words and language. Okay, that said, if you haven't yet, I keep referencing this and you're not sure what this is, if you haven't yet, go to 3x5goals.com, 3x5goals.com. It outlines the program. It's very simple. You can use it starting today. If you'd like some of these actual cards, I'd be happy to mail you some for free. I just ask you to help me with shipping costs, and I'll let you try it out for a month. These are not available to the public. I have not released them yet as a product to the public, but they are available to any of you who wish to join me in trying this out for the next while. So if you'd like a 30-day supply, I'll give you a month's supply, and you can try it out for free and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear back from you. In the meantime, comment below, get in touch with me, give me your thoughts, suggestions, ideas. Let me know what you think about how you write your goals in the language that you use and how important that is. Love to hear from you. Have a great day.